How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm an avid herpetologist, and today we're going to be doing a box opening video. Now, I haven't really done a whole lot of box openings on the channel. They're not really my thing, but I wanted to do one for BT17. We're now in pre-release weekend for this new set release, and this is a very exciting set. This, honestly, in my opinion, may actually be one of the biggest game shakeups since BT9. We've got a lot of very high impact cards that are going to be entering into the game, many of which can be staples, and honestly between BT16 and BT17 we've got so many strong generic aces at this point that playing around certain decks is getting much harder because you never know when aces are going to be coming down. Now, what's so significant about BT17 in particular is this is the first time we're getting good generic level 7 aces. There's quite a few good ones in this set, many of which I'm sure you guys are probably already sick of hearing about from results overseas because there are some very oppressive ones in this set. But we're going to go ahead and get into the box opening. Now, there's honestly like 5 super rare up cards that I'm really looking for. Number one is going to be Dex Dorugoramon. That's definitely the deck that I am most looking forward to building out of this set. I really enjoyed playing Dorugoramon when it was meta back in BT7, and I'm really looking forward to updating it with this new line. Looks really fun. I've heard it's pretty tricky to play, but that's never stopped me before, and it will not stop me today. I'm also going to be looking for copies of Secret Rare Greymon. I've been building an Agumon list for a little while, and Secret Rare Greymon slots into that list perfectly. I'm really excited for this card. Obviously, as a secret rare, it's going to be probably a bit expensive, so hopefully I can get one out of my box here, and that's one less that I have to pick up for that particular deck. I'd also like to grab a copy of Gallantmon Crimson Mode Ace if I can. I want to try a copy of it out in Machinedramon, just kind of see what happens there. And just as some side cards for like future projects, I'm also interested in picking up obviously some copies of Imperial Dramon Paladin Mode, which is probably the most obscene card coming out of this set that absolutely invalidates Machinedramon, by the way. And finally, I would like to pick up a copy of Armageddon if possible. I'd honestly love to get around to updating my Diaboromon list. I had it built back in the day, but a lot of the newer stuff's a little more on the pricier side, but that is something that I'm actually interested in kind of updating. So some extra copies of Armageddon and maybe some of the other Diaboromon support obviously would be fantastic as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get our box open here. Hang on just a second, guys, before we get into it. If you're interested in picking up any of the cards that you're going to see featured in today's video, you can now do so using my TCG Player affiliate link, which can be found in the description of all of my videos moving forward. By following the link in the description below, you'll be redirected to the TCG Player website, where you are free to purchase all of the cards that you were going to buy anyway, with no additional charge to you. But just by following my link, they'll know that I redirected a little bit of traffic to their website, which means I'll be making a commission off of every card that you buy. If you're looking for a way to financially support the channel, again, without spending any additional money, just remember to follow my TCG Player affiliate link in the description below, buy the cards you were going to buy anyways, and you'll be helping support me while getting to continue enjoying the hobbies that we all share together. I personally have used TCG Player for pretty much the entirety of my trading card game career. As long as I have been purchasing cards for myself, I have bought them off of TCG Player if they were not coming directly from an LCS. I'm overwhelmingly proud to be able to support TCG Player through their affiliate program, and again, you would be supporting me just by using that link in the description below. Thank you all so much for your support, and with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Okay, we've got some pretty cool box hoppers to hope for out of this box as well, so we'll be able to open those, as well as I've got 2 pre-release packs that came with the box. We'll see what we can get from there. We'll start off with our pre-release packs here, hoping for a Chaosdramon, obviously. Love to get a foil copy of Chaosdramon. I'm kind of indifferent on the new Chaosdramon, if I'm being completely honest. Cool, got a Metal Garurumon and a Boutmon. But, I think Chaosdramon is decent. I'm going to at least be trying him out in this new format, obviously, so getting a pre-release copy is a must. Got a copy of Guilmon, and, ooh, pre-release Parrotmon. Kind of cool. I honestly really like the new Parrotmon, so I might be trying him out on my green toolbox deck. All right, let's get into our promo packs here. Our Tamer pack for the set. I see green. It is a copy of Willis. And then next we have pack number 1 with Ancient Guardian Deity. Very cool. And lastly, possibly the most exciting of the group, looks like we have got a copy of Leomon X Antibody. The cards from this promo pack are all pretty solid. Honestly, there's nothing I really didn't want to pull in particular, so cool. We'll make do with our Leomon X Antibody. Let's go ahead and get into opening the rest of the box. All right, pack number 1. I'll go over some of the commons in here, but we're not going to obviously cover all of them just because there's so much to talk about with this set, but we'll see what we get. Starting off with the Dex Dorugamon. Absolutely happy with that. Gonna need plenty of those. Caesarmon. Geo Greymon. Got a whole new Shine Greymon line. Burning Greymon. We have Taumon. Agumon. Karamon. Sumemon for our egg. We have Manoa Bellucci as our tamer. Oh, another copy of Ancient Guardian Deity. We have our first rare, Davis Motomiya and Ken Ichijoji. And another rare with Sakuyamon. Sakuyamon fans, hopefully we'll get, you know, those promo packs with the Sakuyamon Maid Mode Ace coming out in December, sooner rather than later. For the time being, I don't think, unfortunately, Sakuyamon is still too much of a meta threat, but it's one of those decks that honestly just feels like really close to being viable. You just need like a little bit more support to help it get it there. Pack number 2, we have Antilamon, Bulkmon, Terriermon, Eosmon, Agumon, Labramon, Pippismon, Doomsday Clock. You gotta love Doomsday Clock. First alternate win condition in the Digimon card game, but when you're also making 6 tokens a turn, it seems kind of redundant when you can just aggro your opponent out instead. But still a cool card. We have Eosmon, Awakening of the Sun. Here we go, rare with War Greymon, and another rare with Agumon. So still no super rares yet. Alright, starting off with Renamon, Strabimon, Ground Locomon, another Dex Dorugamon, happy to see it, Aldemon, Kendo Garurumon, Rise Greymon, Guilmon, Cerberusmon Werewolf Mode, Xiaomon. We have a Tai Kamiya and Kari Kamiya. I've thought about playing this in Agumon, but I don't think it's quite good enough. It's an interesting card, though. Oh, and we have another rare, Koji Minamoto. Awesome. We have Darkmon, Flamemon, Trailmon. I really want to give this card a try on Machine Dramon. Even though I don't think Collision is, you know, the way of the future, I do think this is a really cool tech card. The on-play is still super relevant. We have Beowulfmon, War Growlmon, Taumon, Dorumon, Bibimon, Rhythm, Willis again. We have Parasitemon. Oh, and we have our first super rare. We have Kazukimon. The artwork in this game really never ceases to impress me. Every single one of these cards is just absolutely beautiful. This is a fantastic looking card, but we have our first super rare with Kazukimon. Next up we have Growlmon, Hippogriffmon, Argamon, Burning Greymon, Dexter Greymon. Alright, got our first one there. Argamon, we have Infirmon, Miraculous Mega Knight, Minamai, Argamon, another Sakuyamon, and alternate art Kazukimon. Back-to-back packs, back-to-back Kazukimon, and we have our first secret rare pull. Very, very cool. I honestly don't know which of these I prefer artwork-wise, but we do have our first secret rare in the form of Kazukimon. So let's go ahead and get into our next pack. Cubimon, Karamon, Geo Greymon, Locomon, Antilamon, Argamon, Mephistomon, Return to the Primogenitor, interesting wording, Boutmon, Baumon, Fenrilugamon, and... oh, we got it! We actually got it! Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is such a pretty card. Not only to get the Greymon secret rare, but to get the alternate art as well. Oh my gosh, I love this. That is beautiful. Now, unfortunately, we just knocked both of our secret rares out, one pack after the other, but honestly worth it. What a beautiful, beautiful card. Oh, that makes me so happy to pull. Fantastic. All right. Well, there we go. We got the first of our 5 cards checked off the list. We have 1 copy of Secret Rare Greymon. Now, unless we pull, I think there's like the possibility, if like we get a regular art secret rare, I think it's possible to have a 3rd hit in this box, but honestly, so many of the super rares actually have value, it's honestly not a big deal. There's still plenty more to look forward to. Caesarmon, Mermukusmon, Agumon, Goblimon, Lobomon, Agunimon, Bulkmon, Rhythm, Cerberusmon Werewolf Mode, Return to the Parasitemon, and Metal Garurumon. Awesome. We have Terriermon, Labramon, Eosmon, Agumon, Pippismon, Taumon, Karamon, Sumamon, Code Cracker Fang, Manoa. We have our first Gabumon, and a Parrotmon without the pre-release stamp this time. I really like this Parrotmon. I feel like this Parrotmon has some really interesting uses in just generic green good stuff kind of lists. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to at least trying to use that for something. We'll see if we can do anything with that. Like I said, maybe in our green toolbox deck. Goblymon, Trailmon, Kendo Garurumon, Locomon, Mephistomon, Antilamon, Mermucusmon, Ancient Guardian Deity, Miraculous Mega Knight, Willis, another Fenrir Lugamon, and another Metal Garurumon. We are getting loaded up on these. Ground Locomon, Aldamon, Agumon, Dorumon, Cubimon, War Growlmon, Argomon, Awakening of the Sun, Crimson Savior, Gargomon, an Agumon, and Armageddon. All right, that's 2 cards off of our list so far. We are doing awesome today, guys. Beautiful, beautiful card again. I just love how, like, macabre the artwork on both new artworks for Armageddon are. This card just looks so cool. New Armageddon is debatably playable in the new Diaboromon deck. I personally think it's pretty solid as maybe a one-of. I like it. The old one I know has its utility because it stops, level 7s, obviously, but I really like the new Armageddon. Argomon, Flamemon, Lobomon again, Argomon again, Rise Greymon, Renamon, Burning Greymon, Bibimon, Chaosdramon. Finally hit our first Chaosdramon. Awesome. We have Gigimon, another Parrotmon, and Takato. Cool. All right, we are halfway through, guys. Got Darkmon, Growlmon, Strabimon, Caesarmon, Dexdorugmon, Agunimon, Beowulfmon, Ornismon, Eosmon, Hacker Pride, Shine Greymon, and there we go, guys. We are doing so well. We have Dexdorugoromon. Another awesome looking card. Now, I've seen some lists running 2 of these, some lists running 3. Haven't really decided how many I need yet, but you know what? One off of the list is definitely good to have. These are running like $10 right now, so honestly, whatever I can take, I will happily get. We have Infernmon, Hippogryphonmon, Geogreymon, Dexdorugreymon, Eosmon, Labramon, Pippismon, Xiaomon, Guiomon, Argomon, another Parrotmon, and Ancient Greymon. Alright, there's another super rare. Very nice, very nice. I know Ancient Grey isn't quite as good as, for instance, Ancient Garurumon, which is like top tier meta threat now, but Ancient Greymon is still pretty cool. This card can do some stuff. Terriermon, Agumon, Bulkmon, Dorumon, Agumon, Karamon, Beowulfmon, Rena, Minami, Doomsday Clock, Golfmon, and another Shine Greymon. Awesome. Hippogryphmon, War Growlmon, Kendo Garurumon, Cubimon, Lobomon, Infernmon, Dexdorugumon, Boutmon, Bowmon, Code Cracker Fang, Agumon, and Leon Alexander. This is, I believe, the Pulsemon Tamer. Yes, Pulsemon Tamer. I'd love to see if the Pulsemon deck can actually do something with this new support. I really hope it does. It looks really cool. I love that Pulsemon's actually getting some attention finally. Goblymon, Talmon, Darkmon, Dexdorugreymon, doing great on those. I think we've almost got our full Dex line now. Aldamon, Rise Greymon, Antilamon, another Chaosdramon, awesome. Hacker Pride, Gigimon. There we go, our first copy of Diaboromon, and Tominori Ryusenji. This, I believe, is the Dexdorugreymon Tamer, and it's like okay. Don't really think he's super fantastic for the list, so I don't know that I'm going to actually make use of him, but still nice to see nonetheless. Argomon, Mephistomon, Ground Locomon, Strabimon, Trailmon, Burning Greymon, Agunimon, Crimson Savior, Willis, Ornismon, Ty and Matt. Oh, we got Galamon Crimson Mode Ace too! We're doing so good, guys. All we need is just one more. All that was on my original wish list is just Paladin mode at this point. We've gotten every other card we wanted so far. Oh my gosh, what a great card. Galamon Crimson Mode is one of those cards that I think is so generically good that a lot of red decks can slot like a copy in just for the heck of it. Like, why would you not? It's such a great card. The fact that it's generic, just as any red deck really can use it, Not only does it have good removal, but it's got a game-ending effect if they can't kill it immediately. Like, I can't see any reason not to play this card. It's so good. Renamon, Vermucusmon, Flamemon, Growlmon, Argamon, Caesarmon, Argamon, Awakening of the Sun, Sumemon, Manoa, Golfmon, and we did it! We got all 5! Oh my gosh, we got all 5 cards off the wish list. Oh, you gotta love it. This card is going to be the bane of my existence for ever, pretty much. As long as Imperial Dramon is meta, this card is going to single-handedly keep Machine down. I've never seen one single card hard counter an entire archetype quite as hard as Imperial Dramon Paladin mode hard counters Machine Dramon. But you know what? You gotta respect it. The card is just absurd. It's super, super strong. I am happy to have one in my collection that I can now splash into things as well. Locomon, Geogreymon, Labramon, Agumon, Bulkmon, Pipismon, whoop, Terriermon, Miraculous Mega Knight, Doomsday Clock, Eosmon, Sakuyamon, and Morphomon. All right, a little bit of Eosmon support there. Love to see it. Speaking of which, we have another Eosmon, Dexterugamon, I think that's 4 copies now, Goblymon, Cubimon, Agumon, Darkmon, Mermucusmon, Rika, Guiomon, Cerberusmon Werewolf Mode, another Metal Garurumon, and Pulsemon. Alright, happy to see that as well. I've talked about it before, but I really like that some of these sets are starting to introduce more like super rare rookies. It's kind of nice to see some Digimon index actually matter other than just the mega levels. I kind of like that they're finally letting rookies be a valid and impactful part of the decks finally. Argamon, Growlmon, Flamemon, Mephistomon, Caramon, Trailmon, Hippogryphonmon, Xiaomon, goodness, Beabymon, Rhythm, Marcus Damon, and Davis and Ken. All about the tamers in that pack. Awesome. Alright, just 3 packs left. Lobomon, Aldamon, War Growlmon, Beowulfmon, Geogreymon, Kendo Garurumon, Argamon, Gargamon, Ancient Guardian Deity, Minami, Koji, and Ty and Matt. I'm really bad about keeping track. I actually don't know. Are there any more supers that I'm supposed to be able to get out of these? I honestly I'm not even worried about it. Like, we've gotten 2 secret rares. We've gotten all the supers that we wanted. So anything else, honestly, is just icing anyways. So I may already be tapped out. We'll see. Rise Greymon, Argamon, Taumon, Ground Locomon, Dex Doru Greymon. I believe that's 4 now. Strabimon, Dorumon, Argamon, Return to the Promogenitor, Boutmon, Parasitemon, and Gabumon. Okay, very nice. Last pack, guys. We have Caesarmon, Antilamon, Renamon, Agunimon, Infernmon, Burning Greymon, Locomon, Baumon, Rhythm, Cerberusmon Werewolf Mode, War Greymon, and last card, Ty and Kari. Seems fitting. We go out on a Ty, Kari, and a War Greymon. Awesome. This was a fantastic box, guys. I am so happy with these pulls. I've got everything that I was hoping for. This set, like I mentioned, is going to be big. There's so much in the set that's going to massively impact the way that the game is going to be played. We've got big aces that are now going to have to basically be watched for no matter really what deck you're playing. These decks, cards splash into so many different archetypes. There's a lot of experimenting to be done. I know the top decks are still going to be Numamon, and now we have the new addition of Ancient Garurumon, and now Imperial Dramon, which are also considered to be top tier, but there's, in my opinion, still a lot of experimenting to be done, and I'm really interested to see how this meta shapes up. But with that, guys, thank you for joining me for this quick little box opening video. Remember, if you are interested in picking up any of the cards that you saw here today, feel free to use my TCG player link down in the description below. You can buy the cards you were going to buy anyways without spending any additional money. You'll be supporting the channel and helping to engage in the hobbies that all of us enjoy together. With that, I have been an avid herpetologist. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, a great pre-release weekend, and I will see you all next time.